Everybody has a right to believe what they want to believe, say whatever they want to say. Freedom of speech, right? So we're going to listen to what she has to say, and then we're going to dive into it. Shall Coffee with Miss Miller, she starts right now. Here we go.
I just seen 3 separate videos of women in Memphis thanking Donald Trump for the work he's doing here by sending the National Guards here, saying, like, oh my God, the neighborhood is so safe now. My kids are able to play outside. I haven't heard a gunshot in weeks. Thank you, Donald Trump, for sending the National Guard here and for protecting our city. You really are making America great again. You are dumb. Because it sounds like you live in a neighborhood that's not so good. And that same neighborhood that you congratulate him on your kids being allowed to play outside in, he's about to push your black out of it. He's about to go and gentrify the whole area. Why do you think he's trying to get rid of criminals, of black people, of bad seeds, so he can get the lower class people out of the lower class neighborhoods that they pushed out into? You get what I'm saying? To take it from us and build higher class neighborhoods and make this city into a tourist city. It's all a money scheme, and y'all are not upset about this. Let's just be real, bro. Memphis is an impoverished city. Most of our citizens are a part of the lower class. Your grandma, your auntie, your cousin that's poor, that's on EBT, that's getting Social Security, she finna get pushed out of her house because they finna tear all that down, gentrify it, and turn it into, y'all not hearing me, bro.
Ma'am, the earthworm could hear you deep, deep in the earth. Your voice so loud, it's like on 130 decibels. It is busting eardrums. So yeah, we hearing you, bruh. Don't get me wrong. I understand passion. I truly understand passion. I am a very passionate person often whenever I'm speaking about Jesus Christ. But sometimes you guys are over the top. All that yelling and it just turns you into a caricature, and it's hard to take you serious. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't know what I'm saying, but I digress. So let me get this. What do you want here? What do you want here? You have a complaint about people coming out, black women, different black women coming out, and saying how they appreciate the Trump administration for sending in the National Guard to get the crime under control, because now their children or grandchildren can go in the front yard of their property and play like children, and they don't have to be worried about getting pew-pewed, with a stray bullet. In other words, they in the right place, but at the wrong time. How unfortunate. So you're upset that those children could do that. So what is the fix here? You would prefer the children stay in the house, never have time to go outside and play, and let the criminals have their way in your neighborhood because you are afraid of gentrification? So let me ask you, what do you propose? Just let things stay as it is so people's mental health and the kids' mental health would be just out of this world. You know what I'm saying? They think that this is normal, that unaliving one another and them not being able to go outside and play is normal behavior. You want it to just stay like that so they could believe that? It's not normal. It's abnormal. Nobody wants to live in a quote unquote somewhat war-driven neighborhood each and every day of their life. If they want to, they can go down there. Well, not anymore, but they could have went down there to the Gaza Strip, or they can go to Ukraine, where they are fighting stray bullets every single day, because that's how it is in some of these neighborhoods. And if you think it's not, then you're sadly mistaken, because it is. Just ask the black people in Chicago about the things that they have been through. Ladies going out on the street and getting punched in the face just for the sake of being punched in the face. People don't feel safe, madam. So you want it to stay like that because you're afraid of gentrification? You guys are giving Trump too much credit. I know he has a lot of power because he is the commander in chief of the United States of America. But y'all, and I do understand he is the best thing since sliced bread and butter, baby. I get it, and I would agree with that, especially the things that he has gotten done since January, and we are only in the month of October. However, y'all give him too much credit because you put this on Trump for gentrification, but you bypass your local level. You bypass the mayor, you bypass the city council, you even bypass the governor of the state. These are the people and the investors that would want to pour into those communities. You bypass all these people and go straight to the president. Do you think that the president has time to be concerned with each and every city of America that perhaps he brings in the National Guard to get crime under control? All he wants to do is get crime under control. That's his job, to make sure that the people of the United States of America feel safe on the inside of the United States of America. They are there to send in the National Guard when the local level is overwhelmed. When the local level is overwhelmed and crime is out of control and people are crying out for help, then the president will look and say, okay, Memphis is out of control. Washington, D.C. is out of control. Chicago is out of control. Portland, Oregon is out of control. New Orleans, Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Louisiana is out of control. Please send them over there. Please, please, we begging you. Okay, but that's out of control. And so we're going to send in the National Guard to help get things under control. And so now the local law enforcement can get things, it's back in order. So now they can kind of grab hold of things again. And then they leave. That's what they do, okay? But you're giving him too much credit. You done went all the way to gentrification. That's on the local level and state level. That's your mayor. That's your city council members. Oh, and your Congress people. You bypass your Congress people. Who's over that particular district? You know what I'm saying? They have a say in what developers can come in. What about your local investors? You don't even think about that. You go straight to the president. The president is trying to stop wars overseas. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to secure the borders. He's trying to make sure that you are safe inside of the United States of America. He's trying to get certain legislation passed in order for things to make America great again. But you too worried about the president, worried about gentrification. Yes, he is an investor, but I can tell you right now that the president don't have time to be worried about gentrification. That's more on the local level. But you guys are so TDS with Donald Trump that you go straight to the head when that's not even important. You guys need to worry much more about local elections than you need to be worried about the commander in chief. Then you need to be worried about the presidential elections. Though you need to be more worried about Congress when those elections comes, because at the end of the day, Congress could stop the president from doing this or doing that. And you need to be more concerned about your local elections because local elections matter. But y'all don't be concerned about that. But I'm going to just tell you right now, that's been a problem in the toxic community and culture, the Black community, for a long time. We don't think about stuff like that. I do, but I'm not in the monolith, okay? They kicked me out a long time ago. I'm a coon, a Uncle Tom, a Sambo, and a bed wench, according to them. But when you vote in these local elections, that matters. If it don't matter, ask Chicago about it when they put Brandon Johnson in charge, and look at the hell they going through right now, okay? So, ma'am, you might want to pipe down on the decibels, bring it down, like way down, and think about what you are saying, because right now you sound real dumb to me. You get what I'm saying? You're like a walking oxymoron. So would you prefer that the unaliving of Black life continue, but then you would be the same one in the street with a sign up talking about Black Lives Matter? And better yet, you seem kind of young, so you would also be the same one marching down there to the AB clinic to get rid of Black life. Yeah, that part. So God bless. May His Spirit keep you is my prayer. This was Coffee with Miss Miller. See you next time. And remember, Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. And remember, pipe down. Being loud don't make your argument more credible. Bye.